Seattle. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Browns take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Browns.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Watson now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they won't run their offense through him.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
6-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Here's Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll go down at the 28.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Seahawks at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down, coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping him.
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. In the NFL, they described that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20+ on that one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Straight ahead, Walker.
And all the way
Walker with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 2. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
They go with Chubb on second down.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Watson.
Swings this out for Hunt.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why, where we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Watson. His throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here's Moore. He will return it. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Smith. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the Seahawks 41-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Seahawks 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. There he goes, left side. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The final shot before the break. Watson buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Geno. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And the Seahawks are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Walker will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
In motion left is a running back.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal.
Hey, it's a clip. Hold. Hey, on turbo.
Throwing is Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
To pick up a 3, brings up second and 7 at the 16-yard line.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
To throw is Watson.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the... 1st and 10. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Chubb. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper from 4 yards out. And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. You're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now Gino. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Gino now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's out right at the 25.
A gain of 16 brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. Through the middle of the field.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
right, now the Seahawks face a big two-point conversion attempt. Gino's going to throw. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Watson on 3rd down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Here's 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Watson now to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them.